Hello and welcome to Gundam Customs Review of Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, Season 2, Episode 2. Now, the episode actually starts off with Mikazuki coming down in the Barbatos Gundam and practically taking out several mobile suits with the help of the other mobile suit pilots. Now, with this, we also have him practically wreck the machine right when it's fixed, too. So, it's practically being repaired on as we, by the end of the by the end of the episode, still being repaired. Now, with this, we have, several characters. I still don't know the blonde, white-haired guy's name. I don't even think it said it throughout this entire episode. The last episode they did, but I'm really lazy. I didn't want to really rewatch the episode to find out his name. Yeah, but with this, he more or less wants to surpass Mikazuki because of his, somewhat of his like adoptive older brother from the slums, who mentioned Mikazuki because he was like, I failed to get the transplant, and he was able to get 3 of them and not even be phased by it. Then the guy starts talking to the engineer. The engineer says that since you're 17, you're too old to have this surgery done. And Atra kind of goes off on him, says that why would you do that, because you could get killed, so on and so forth. He about hits her. Mikazuki, with all his intense might, grabs his arm, squeezes as hard as he can, and is like, what are you doing? What is this arm doing? And then Atra kind of smooths it over so the guy doesn't lose his arm. But I feel like he deserves it. But after that, we do get why he wanted to do this. His friend went into his older brother type character went into the military, tried to get the same transplant, failed. Then Mikazuki did the same exact thing and got 3 of them, and really nothing happened to him. As the guy was practically paralyzed from the waist down, he killed himself. Yeah. Second episode. Off to a good start, right? But with this, we actually go on to have McGillis and Orga talking, and you also have, like, Dawn Horizon Corps, talking about taking down Tekkadan. Now, with this, McGillis and Orga have a secret yet not secret alliance to work against stuff like that, or just in general. Now with this, we actually have Dawn Horizon, who more or less is like, we've been humiliated, we're going to take down Tekkadan, why did we get beaten by a bunch of kids? So with this, we're going to see more of them, or they're the first enemies to get smashed in the first, 2 more episodes. But with that, we actually have the mysterious guy who is talking to Rastal, who is the general that kind of sort of was like kicked out of taking down the space pirates, because McGillis was like, oh, I'll just send my forces, yeah, and you don't need to. And then Locke is seems to be his apprentice of some sort, and Juliet, who seems to be his ace. Both are kind of going towards Mars, and they're talking about how Juliet doesn't really fear what McGillis is doing, but she fears what other people are doing as well, because he's not as much of a problem in her opinion. Now, I don't like her because she ate a butterfly. I'm kidding. I wouldn't just hate a character because of that. But with this, her character is kind of weird. I would love to see what's wrong with her character, because I know Rastal must have saved her or done something like that, as she has a fond respect of Rastal. Now, Locke may be a similar story, or maybe he's just his mentor and he's like, he's my mentor, I have to do this. Now, with this, we have the old man from season 1, the one who practically helped the kids get out of there, or practically helped the kids first season, kind of, sort of. Not really much, but he's like a sleazy slime ball. But he talks to Eugene at the front gate because the kids don't know who he is, and he wants to get in to talk to people. And we just have a small banter back and forth about how Eugene hates him and wants him dead, and how he's like, "Oh, but you're just a good kid." Like, he's a weird character. Like, he has his likable moments and he has his hateable moments. Like, when he worked with McGillis, it was just kind of eh. But when he worked, like, he has his ups and his downs. Now, with this, we also have Atra giving Kudelia one of those bracelets like she did to Mikazuki in the first season, and that was to practically say that the three of them together. And with this, we also have the head of Tewaz, which is like the parent company of Tekkadan, or the big head group that is part of Tekkadan is a part of Tewaz, I should say. And with this, the head, and I really didn't see the name, it went by way too fast several times. So, and the guy who has the weird coat, talk about how, like, the guy with the weird coat says, why do you have the kid, or let the kids do what they wish? Why don't you crack down on them? He's more or less like, so, you want to take down the pirates? And the guy backs down, and we go on. Now, with this, I really want to see more fighting. We're probably going to see that within the next episode, or the next 2 episodes. But with this, I want to see more of what's happened within these kind of months or so since then, because we know that Mikazuki is considered the demon of Tekkadan, which is practically because of his strength and fighting style. Most people think he's scary because he fights on the front line. Then you also have Orga, who went down from leader to, went down to practically frontline leader to paperwork. Yeah. So I kind of want to see a lot of different things that have happened to Tekkadan that would help them, or which brought them here, and I would love to see where these characters go. I really do like this series. I can't wait until next week's episode. I want to know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up if you liked, thumbs down if you didn't. Comment your opinions, and I would hope you guys have a great day. See ya.